Within Leica Captivate, it is easily possible to import points and coordinates as well as other types of data into our jobs from a variety of different formats. And this video is one of a series of 3 that look at exactly that, importing points and coordinates into our jobs. In this video, we will look at importing points and coordinates from a simple ASCII file. We will begin by making sure that we have a suitable file. Here, we will use the file controlpoints.txt. This is a simple text file which has, as we can clearly see, a header row and is tab delimited, where the first block of information is our point IDs, the second block contains our easting coordinates, then next is our northing coordinates, followed by our height information. And then finally, we have coding information for any of the points which do have codes. Knowing how the file is laid out will certainly help us later on, but for now we just need to make sure it is stored in the data folder of one of our memory devices. Once the data file is correct and where we need it to be, we are ready to import that into our job. Other videos have already shown us how to make a new job, so this time we'll use an existing one. We'll scroll all the way to the right and use the empty job called Town Junction. Here we'll tap on this job to turn it around and access a job menu, and then from here we can select to import data. We can see the import ASCII option, which is the one we want, but also we can see there are XML and DXF import options, and those 2 subjects get covered in the other import videos. Additionally, in the list we see the alignment and DTM import options. These are for specific data types and will be covered in later videos where we're looking at either our alignment based apps such as road, rail and tunnel, or the use of digital terrain models within Leica Captivate. But for now, we will simply select the ASCII or GSI option. Here we can select the type of data that we are importing, either a standard ASCII format such as CSV or TXT, or alternatively it could be a GSI file. In this case we're using a simple ASCII TXT file, so we can move to the next option where we have to choose which memory device our data is held on. Typically we can select between an SD card, a USB stick, or the device's internal memory. However, if we're using a Leica CS35 field tablet, it's worth noting that the SD card is not actually an option. In cases where the same file is going to be used again and again, it can be really useful to transfer this file to the internal memory, because it then means that the file will always be available on the device, even if an SD card or USB stick is forgotten or lost. The third option in the page allows us to confirm which file we want to use. Here it is controlpoints.txt. Then we get a chance to confirm that we are importing it to the job we want to. In other words, to the job that we selected on the home screen. And we could actually change the job from this screen, or even have Leica Captivate automatically create a new job for us at this point simply by ticking this box, but we'll do neither of those. Next we could just press OK to import the chosen data to the selected job, but in this instance let's first take a look at the settings. We'll press Function and then press Settings, so that we are now able to tell the system the configuration of our ASCII file. As I'm sure we remember, the file did have one header row and was tab delimited. We then have point ID, then easting, then northing, and then height, and finally code in position number 5. Once this is all configured as needed, we can press OK to go back to the import screen, and then press OK once more to have that data imported. Once the data is complete, Leica Captivate provides us with a summary of the data that was imported and provides us the chance to import more data. We can decline that option and Leica Captivate will then return us back to the home screen. From here we can enter into the 3D viewer and check that the data has imported. Once we have seen that and we are happy with this, we can say that this import was a success and we can bring this video to a close.